Hey guys, welcome back to all the action in Kazakhstan. Day 2 has wrapped up. And now Fujiwara, who you probably haven't seen in a while, he competed, which was quite interesting for 81s. And from what I can tell, he isn't competing because the Japanese national team has sent him out. He's actually been sent out by his company, Asahi Kasei, or at least that's what I'm reading on Twitter. But nonetheless, a great performance. This will look good for him coming back. There's kind of some open spaces at 81 at the moment. Nagase probably going to be done after the Olympics. And then there's Hojo. Sasaki might make a return as well. Fujiwara, of course. So he made it all the way to the semi-final, and he was up against Boltaboyev. And these guys, they were going back and forth. Fujiwara actually has a win over him. But then Boltaboyev gets a counter here, and it's at the last second. And I'll tell you what, this isn't the first time that Fujiwara has botched it right at the end of the clock. I can't actually remember the tournament, but he did do that one time before. Now, in his bronze medal contest, this was really interesting against Angvari. Have a look at Angvari. He takes a pistol grip, and Fujiwara just puts his hands out and really shows the referees. And then they just had to give him a shido. And Angvari, he didn't actually learn his lesson. This happened twice, 2 pistol grips after this. And so Hansongumake for him. Now, Boltaboyev, of course, beating Fujiwara. He had some good moments throughout the day. Nice uranage here. And then in the final as well against Cavaliers, another uranage. But this time, the way he set it up, I think he was just very calm, waiting for the right opportunity, and then went for it. Just a wasari, but I mean, I would have given this ippon, to be honest. If Boltaboyev's head wasn't in the way, probably would have rolled flat over his back. So Boltaboyev takes gold, silver for Cavaliers, and here he is taking out Bonferroni, who went through, competed in the bronze medal contest, and then gets a counter here. It says Wasari on the screen, but they did overturn this for an ippon. Definitely an ippon there. Now, the one upset I would say at under 81s was Sagimuki. This is Solana. Really nice newaza sequence. So it's a bit disappointing for Muki. He's had some pretty good performances recently, and he was probably expecting to do relatively well at this one as well. So here's the turnover. And I would say Sagimuki, he does have a few weaknesses in the newaza. This has happened to him a few times recently. Now this is the side position that I was talking about in yesterday's video. But Solano eventually does go on top. Although you do see a lot of people just securing newaza on the side like this. And I'm not sure what I should call it. Anyone got a name? Now moving down to under 73. And I really should have talked about Lombardo first probably. What a sensational performance. He was pulling out big techniques like this all day long. And I've got another video on the channel. It's live right now. Went through all of his contests in a bit more detail. Had a look at his defense. And just some of the things he's doing. He's just really, really experienced. And so I've got to say, at under 73 for the Olympics, I think I might pick Lombardo as my number 1 pick. My favorite to win it. I think he gets through Hashimoto. Heydorov, he's had some unlucky contests against him. And then let's not forget, at the World Championships against Stump, Lombardo was winning that, ended up throwing Stump, but got done for head diving. And so you'll see in the final, similar thing actually happened, but Lombardo definitely learned from his mistakes, and now he knows what to do in these situations. So here's the throw, within the first couple of seconds, puts his hand down. Really smart by Lombardo. So if he did head dive, his hand going down first would kind of negate that possible penalty. Now after this, Lombardo did have to survive an assault, a newaza assault by Lavrentev. Lavrentev really good on the ground, especially with locking up arms, looking for submissions and pins, but I put all that in another video. It's a bit too long. Go watch it if you want to see Lombardo survive this exact position here. So Lavrentev in his first contest against Wandake locks up the arm here, and a lot of people would probably look for the turnover here, but not Lavrentev. He's looking for a submission, and Wandake, he taps. But Lombardo in the final, obviously he didn't take in gold, although Lavrentev wasn't able to kind of get this dominant position. Lombardo did just enough to survive. So anyway, go check that out if you want to see it. Now for the bronze medals, we had Gala Andaradze from Azerbaijan. And then green, unfortunately, he lost against Abdurakhmanov. And you see here, getting counted for doing the kataguruma. Lombardo did as well. It's not the safest throw in the world to do, but a lot of people are using it. It is a good throw, nonetheless. So just a few more highlights before we get into the women's results. This was a nice one here. Ochigari for Ippon. That was a weird setup too. Kind of hard to see what he was doing with the hands there. And then lastly, just 2 Ippons from Galandaradze. And he looked really good throughout the day. Definitely gave Lombardo his hardest contest. And a bit of an extended look at that in the other video. Here's another one from him. And this is a really nice counter. So we'll move into the women's results now, starting at under 63. And the final ended with Shido. 2 Shidos going to both judoka here, but Christo, she just had 1 less Shido on the board. So she's pretty ecstatic about that one. Lovely smile on her face. And of course a silver medal for Leski. Now for the bronze medal contest we had Aono against Silva. Now Aono, someone who I'm not familiar with. So I'm not sure exactly how old she is or where she is ranking in the Japan kind of national squad right now. If someone does know, I'm sure Rey Mysterio, he knows. Let me know in the comments. So Osaikami win for her. And then this here, head diving. So Oberon gets done for head diving here, and it is a bad one. I gotta agree with this. Probably shouldn't be head diving in this way. Here it is. Yeah, that's a bad one. And so Pole from Germany, she ends up taking the bronze medal home. And now we'll move up to under 70 now. And in the final it was Shevchenko versus Pina. Really nice Ippon in this one. Now someone last week, I think it was someone telling me that I was saying the name Shevchenko incorrectly. But isn't Shevchenko, isn't there a UFC fighter named Shevchenko and that's her name? Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Anyway, Pina, nice uranage here for Ippon. She takes gold, Shevchenko with the silver. Now, something interesting in the bronze medal contests. Kim Polling has now changed countries. She's now Italian, competing for the Italian team. And just making the Italian team a little bit stronger. The Italians have such a depth of talent right now. And now I'm not sure, is there another female under 70 judoka for Italy? I don't think there is. I think they have quite a few lighter weights. Scuto, she's at a lighter weight. Is that correct? Anyway, for the other bronze medal, we had Yeats Brown, and this is a really nice Ippon. I think Tokareva was looking for something, but Yeats Brown just sweeps that leg from underneath her with the little side step. Really, really nice Ippon. So anyway guys, it's been great. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.